Welcome to High Desert Highlights. Peyton Thomas here, that's Steele Haugen, and we've got all the scores from high school football games for teams across Central Oregon. Steele, we start on the West Side Summit, hosting a big one tonight.
They're a rivalry game to beat, actually, and these two teams, they have history. They could not wait to face each other on the field. Let's get right to it. Storm hosting the Wildcats. Mark Weppert, he looks left, but he throws right. He finds Riddick Molitor with the catch with one move, and they're in the end zone. First score of the game. They punched it in right after. Wilsonville with the ball back. Weppert with the pass. Kiana Tam leaping, one-handed catch, breaking tackles.
Look at that stiff arm, too.
What a play. More points on the board for the Wildcats. Here's the Wildcats stuffed by Dylan Hughes. One more look. Look at that hit. Great tackle. This time, Wippert's picked off from the tip. Interception. It's Hughes once again. Just gets a few good chunky yards. Breaks a few tackles on the way there. Someone on offense, Andrew Guthrie, throws it deep. Cutler Hoban goes up, snatches it, secures it with his legs. The Storm, though, they can't get by this one. They lose to Wilsonville 34-7.
That Wilsonville team good again this year after the state title last year.
A lot of penalties, but they had good game.
All right, heading east to the Deschutes River, Mountain View also in action at home tonight, taking on 4A Mazama. The Cougars looking to stay undefeated, bringing the intensity all night long. Ooh. Big hit there. All right, Cougars cruising up 20-zip in the third quarter, keeping the foot on the gas. This explosive run for Ryder Carpenter piled onto that lead, but they weren't done yet. The Cougars would go on to score even more. They crushed the Vikings at home, 41-14. Bend High was at home for the second straight week, but the Lava Bears were in action last night. They welcomed the Cougars from Canby. We pick it up in the second quarter with a pick. Defensive back Victor Karpstein jumping this out route, creating an instant red zone opportunity, pass to the goal line, not quite in. One play later, the sneak from the quarterback Caden Cooper puts the Lava Bears up 14-6. The Cougars wouldn't make it easy though. The last play of the first half, just 2 seconds to go. This touchdown pass right here, a backbreaker for the Lava Bears. That was followed up by a 2-point conversion, knotting things up. A stout defensive showing in the second half for the Lava Bears, allowing no more points, securing a 27-14 win at home in Steele. The Lava Bears 3-0 to start the season.
That's a fantastic start, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any better than a 3-0 start to the season.
All right, looking at those games, Steele, I know we talked about Wilsonville being a contender again this year, taking down Summit. Summit now 0-3 to start the year, and just Mountain View really cruising ahead. What sticks out to you here?
Well, I mean, you got two teams that are 3-0 and one team that's 0-3, but non-conference play. So these teams will have a way to decide who's the better team here later on.
Yeah, I'm excited for that Bend Mountain View game. Already looking way ahead up later in the year. All right. Last year, Ridgeview had just one win on the season. They finished the year at 1-8.
Yeah, but the Ravens have already doubled the win total this year, entering the night 2-0.
And much of that is thanks to their workhorse lead back, Ishan Ortiz. Last week, Ortiz rushed for 440 yards in the 42-28 victory over Crescent Valley Steel. That's the 10th biggest single-game rushing total in OSAA history. Earlier today, before the Ridgeview game, this week we spoke with Ortiz about that huge performance and the potential of the Ravens this year.
I think our team is just really pushing ourselves to the next level. We're working really hard at practice, and the line has been doing an incredible job at blocking for me. So we look to making it a good playoff run, hopefully. We've been working really hard at practice. Every way is dialed in, so I think we could go far this season.
If you're a coach, that's exactly what you want to hear from your running back, giving all the credit to the big boys up front.
Yeah, you got to give the line credit. All right. And then coming off that big win, Ridgeview had another matchup at home against South Albany. The Ravens off to a rough start. This here's the third quarter, put South Albany up by 25. So they had to start airing it out. This long ball from Aiden Milligan to Logan Nakamura helped the Ravens cut the gap wide open, but it wasn't enough. The Red Hawks take this one 48-28. Ridgeview handed their first loss of the year. Yeah, and you know, Peyton, you got the Ridgeview, they lost, and Redmond won 1 point as well.
Yeah, that close game for Redmond after the big loss last weekend. I know on the road, really looking for that win. The Panthers Ridgeview game later this year also could be another competitive rivalry one to watch out for. We're still waiting on that Caldera at West Albany score. Make sure you check CentralOregonDaily.com later tonight, as we'll have the update there. All right, more scores, more action. when we come back. Welcome back to High Desert Highlights. Steele, you met a former NFL player last night. Tell me more.
Yeah, that's correct. Neil Elshire, former Oregon Duck and Minnesota Viking defensive end. He's coached all around Central Oregon, he says, for a few years. But now he's landed in Madras, who are in a new league with Sisters and Lapine this year, and he's hoping to teach him some winning ways.
I've coached high school football ever since I retired from the NFL in 1986. Great kids. Great school, great facilities. I mean, it's it's a unique place, and I'm new, so I'm just a new guy. Getting beat like we did tonight. It's no fun not having a winning season in the last 10 years in this school. That's not fun, and I've had a lot of success coaching kids and winning. So my hope is that they have fun, they learn how to win. We've got 7 games remaining, hopefully more. We're in a league where I think we can compete and actually have some success.
And those Buffaloes played Thursday night in Madras. They hosted Burns, and you can see this big hit right here by Dason Rodriguez. Just fantastic form right through him. Then Jack Wright back to pass for the Highlanders. Throws deep in the middle. Touchdown for Colton Miller. And this time,
how about that throw?
Yeah, there's the throw, there's the catch, and there's the speed. A little bit too much. This time they decide to hand it off, and kind of the same result. Here's just a few good moves by Mr. Tommy Wynn, who finds a few holes, breaks a few tackles. They score soon after. Burns, they beat the Buffaloes 39-0. Also playing last night, the Culver Bulldogs, and they're off to a good start. 4th down for the Colton Vikings, denied by Culver, the 2A school. Later in the first half, Wyatt Holiday with a short toss to Benjamin Indiki, who does the rest. Touchdown Vikings. This time it's Culver on the passing attack. Quarterback Houston Wittenberg, he's ready to rumble. He's looking right, throwing left, and Cole Rahe, little stiff arm, breaks that tackle, turns the Jets on. No one is catching that man. The Bulldogs start the season 2-0. They defeat Colton 34-14. Driving down Highway 26 to Crook County now. The Cowboys in action tonight against Ashland. They were grinding up the yardage, getting it done on the ground, but it always helps when your defense steps up too. Tipped pass right into the hands of Gage Martinez, who takes it the other way. His pick 6 boosted the Cowboys to a win tonight. They take down Ashland 30-27, and they're also 2-0. And Peyton, we had a lot of close, good scores here. What do you see this?
Well, Crook County was up 21-0 against Ashland after that Martinez pick 6. So just holding on over there, the Cowboys, to defeat Ashland, but really a great win nonetheless. And I think Crook County is going to be a force to deal with over in 4A this year. All right, 2-0 Crook County. Let's move down 3A action now. We go to Sisters. The Outlaws at home tonight taking on Taft. And the story of this one, explosive plays. The Outlaws tossing it deep a few different times. Quarterback Hunter Bronson showing off that arm. This passing TD right here put Sisters up 3 scores and helped them find their first win of the season, taking down Taft 41-22 at home. Now to South County. Lapine also at home tonight against Klamath Union. And fireworks right off the bat. Look at this speed right here. That's Landon Philpott taking the opening kickoff all the way back for 6. And he had about 4 defenders in front of him by the time he was at his own 40, and no chance by the time he turned on the Jets. Now, final minute of the game, Hawks down 1, need a big play, 3rd down, and that interception ends the bid. The Pelicans beat the Hawks 27-26.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's time for the top play of the night, and it's going to the Summit Storm. We saw this once, but why not see it twice? It's Andrew Guthrie. Here's the throw deep. There's the catch.